Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's about what lessons are you getting and what lessons are they getting from this relationship. So if that sounds interesting to you, then carry on watching. And so as always, there is a deeper dive to each of these readings, and so that's a written reading. If this reading resonates with you, if it sounds like it could be your story or is your story, you can book in for that. And toward the end of each reading, there'll be a link that pops up there for that. And so in the description box and in the comments box as well, you can also find a link for that deeper dive if you want it. And in the description box and in the comments box, you can find the timestamps to fast forward to your readings as well, so you don't have to watch them all. Just watch the one that you want. So all you need to do now is take your choice between the crystal, the citrine wand, the flower, or the shell. So you make your choice now. Thank you so much for your support of my channel. Thank you for clicking like if you like this video at any point, and for your subscriptions to my channel as well. Remember to click that notification bell to be notified of when I publish my next pick a card reads. I do about 2 or 3 a week at the moment, and also my energy updates and when I go live with Psychic Cafe as well each day. And so thank you so much for your support. Enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, let's find out for you, what are the relationship lessons for you and for them that are going on at the moment. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended written reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story or could be your story and you want some more information, in that written reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in the relationship, things you need to know about them, things you need to know about yourself, and yeah, how to make it work really well, and possible dynamics, that kind of thing, and how this might all play out, how the changes might come about, and possible timelines. If you want to book in for that, then toward the end of this reading there'll be a link that pops up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments box for this video as well. So let's get some cards out for you, some general cards first for the both of you about your lessons in this relationship lessons that you got going on at the moment. The golden moment. Ooh, could be some movement happening in this golden moment, golden opportunity to find something out about yourself, or maybe to break a pattern, an ongoing pattern that you keep on going through maybe. I mean, we all get into that and we think that everyone's like that, but we just keep on meeting the same kind of people because they feel familiar to us. We've got warrior here. Ooh, time to get empowered and make some new decisions. Meet Mishkin, rough and tumble. He knows his teeth are sharp and his claws are his prized possession. Carefully honed to points. He's a little ninja, but has a heart of love and softness. We can call on Mishkin when we need to stand up for ourselves, set boundaries, or be daring. So whether you're about to climb a giant boulder, or take a leap of faith, or ask to be paid what you're worth, or get into a relationship, remember little Mishkin and his bravery. Yes, he did whack that big scary dog on the nose, even though he's only a kitten. So the lessons might be about empowerment, I'm thinking here. So let's get some tarot out for you. First of all, what are your lessons in love at the moment, especially around this person? You know, we get into relationships, or try and get into relationships, to learn to love ourselves, really. They're a reflection of ourselves, and it's always about our relationship with ourselves, how we have relationships with others. You know, it's always about us, it's always a reflection of us. So let's see, for you, crystals, you've got the King of Pentacles, stability. So you could be trying to get into a relationship with someone stable, and you might keep on meeting people that aren't stable, because when we're trying to get into a relationship with someone, with someone that we think has got something within them to solve one of the problems, because we don't have it within ourselves. For example, you might be struggling with money and then want to meet a King of Pentacles because they got money, and then you don't have to solve that problem within yourself. They're going to be the knight in shining armor and come in and solve that. You'll never have to think about it again. But that's not the way that the universe works, right? We're here to learn and to grow and to embody those things. So considering what I just said before, that relationships are always about a reflection of us, showing us how we are in relationship to ourselves. What do you think that is going to do? That particular example, I mean, wanting to meet someone with money because we've got no money, and then we won't have to think about it anymore. It's going to give us exactly the opposite. It's going to make us have to think about money and have to empower ourselves in that. This is about empowerment as well, and so it could be that this relationship is kind of a cop-out for you. Let's see. Let's find out with the other cards. 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. 2 of Cups is about a very important relationship to you as well. Interesting cards there. So let's get some clarifiers out. Before we get their cards out, let's get some clarifiers for you. Delve deeper into your lessons here. So why have we got the King of Pentacles here? Wanting stability there. Ace of Inspiration and someone to tell the truth, right? The truth. So a stable person that tells the truth. It could be that you've been around liars before and maybe haven't noticed it. Maybe, you know, when we wear rose-tinted spectacles, we want to see the best in people, we want to trust them. Maybe you were blindly trusting people in the past and you just want someone to be truthful. Ace of Inspiration, yeah. Ace of Swords, it's the truth, it's cutting through the truth there. So I'm thinking maybe you're trying to find the safe option here. I think this is what the lesson is about. So tell us more about this 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. About the 6 of Inspiration, a victory there. So this tells me that you're trying to find the right person, the stable person, the one that can be truthful, the one that's not going to give you the same problems that you had before. It's tricky. It's tricky because those problems that you keep on having are the ones inside of you, and so you are going to keep on coming across them until you've learned those lessons. So what is the lesson behind this then? The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Inspiration. Anger. Things that have made you angry in the past. So those, you're trying to pick someone that doesn't have the same problems as people have had in the past with you. But as I've said, that stuff is inside of you. It's time to recognize you can't avoid things in other people that are triggering to you. You have to heal yourself with those things and step into your power. Like this Mishkin, is it Mishkin? Yeah, Mishkin says, step into your power, claim that, sort it out within yourself so that you don't, so that you don't need to find it in someone else, so that you don't need a knight in shining armor to come in for you. It's that independence kind of thing, independently sorting everything out inside of yourself so that you just want a relationship. You're a whole person, you want a relationship rather than needing a relationship because you can't sort something out in your life. So, 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Inspiration. What's behind this? So this is telling me that you've been triggered in the past. Of course, we've all been hurt in relationships, but you're wanting to avoid those same pain points by finding that perfect person. This 2 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the one that's going to fulfill your wishes. So you've got this idea that there's just someone out there that doesn't have those problems, but you're not seeing your part in it, your part in those problems, your part in the not empowering yourself, standing up in your own right and sorting those things out for yourself here. So honoring your energy. Yeah, this is all about you and it's not about them. So you think that you can find somebody perfect, not perfect, but perfect for you that's not going to give you those problems. You think it's just a matter of time of finding a 6 of Inspiration is like the victory. Oh, I found them at last. That twin flame, that right one, the one that's not going to give me the problems. But that's not true because you're still the problem here. Like, I'm not saying you're a problem. I'm saying that we've all got things that we need to learn and grow, all right, with. And if we don't do that, we're going to come across the same things because we're going to be looking for the one that fills that hole. If we've got a hole in ourselves, if we're not whole, as in WHOLE, if we're not a whole person, fully complete in ourselves and realizing that, then we're going to have a hole in ourselves, HOLE, yeah, and we're going to want to fill that hole with someone else. Okay, that's maybe not the best way of putting things, but yeah, but you need to patch that hole up yourself first, is what that's saying here. So let's find out them. What are their lessons? What are their lessons in this relationship? What's their side in this? So, the Emperor, they want to take charge, right? So they're kind of liking that you want the King of Pentacles there. What they want to be that for you. When I was shuffling these cards, I'm like, a knight's going to come out. They're going to want to be a knight in shining armor to prove worthy, right? So you've got someone here that doesn't feel worthy, and so they do want to come in, and they do want to sort your stuff out, and they can't do that. Nobody can do that. Maybe you've been doing that in the past too, getting into a relationship and trying to fix them. Can't do that, and they can't do it too. They can't be a knight in shining armor, but they kind of like that you were looking for them to be that, because that validates them. That makes them feel worthy and strong, and less like, yay, I'm a superhero after all. I can sort their problems out. Only thing is they can't. Only you can do that, and only they can sort themselves out too. So they've got the Two of Swords here, but yeah, I'm not sure about this. Not sure about a decision on this. So they could have backed off from you because of this. There'll be something that's a bit weird about it. Yes, it appeals to their ego, saying, I'll be your knight in shining armor. I'll be the emperor. I'll be the big king. I'll be that one that can sort it all out. I'll be the one that doesn't hurt you. I'll be the one that loves you properly. And then they're like, I'm not sure I can do this. There's something that's pulling them backward from that. Something that they're not sure about there. So they've got insecurities. We've all got insecurities, right? But yeah, you're appealing to the ego there. The Emperor. Tell us why the Emperor's out here. So I'm not saying that this person has got a big ego. It's just the fears, insecurities. Emperor. Strength. They want to be the strong one. Here to save the day. Yes, they do want to be that. And they love that you look at them like that, because it makes them feel very validated. Strong. They don't feel strong inside, but they're like, wow. Crystals think I'm strong. I'm going to be strong for them. But the Two of Swords. Well, there's something not quite right about this, and they're feeling it there. Why have we got the Two of Swords out here? What are their lessons in this? So, when you find out that this person isn't as strong as you think, well, first of all, they're not going to show you that. They're going to run away because they want to pretend to be the strong superhero. But if you catch them in a moment of weakness, you're going to be very disappointed in them. Two of Swords. Tell us why the Two of Swords is here. The Seven of Materials, planting seeds. Yeah, and there's a patience for it to grow. Okay. Right. They're not as strong as you think they are. They're not as sorted and as stable as you think they are. They were putting that, they were showing you what you wanted to see. They want to be a shining knight in shining armor. They want to be the emperor. They want to be the strong one for you. But they're not actually in a position to be that. And so they've had to make a different decision here to plant those seeds to try and be that, to keep up that pretense that they're the strong one for you, that they're the stable king, and yeah, and they can be that person that you want them to be. So they're planting seeds and being patient to try and become that person that you want them to be, because they know that they're not that person. Whew, so they're on the back foot here. They're in defensive mode in a way. They are having to catch up to be the person that they were pretended that they'd, and it's not a bad thing that they pretended to be that person. They just wanted to please you. They wanted to be the person that you were looking for. So you've both got a part in this here. Death. The Emperor and the Strength. It had to end. They couldn't keep that pretense up. They couldn't just keep on pretending to be the strong one when really they're insecure. You know, it comes out over and over again in people. It's the insecure ones that shout the loudest, you know. It's not the secure ones that do that. It's not the powerful people that push other people around. It's the ones that aren't feeling powerful. And so here they are. They've come across as someone really strong. But it was a pretense. They couldn't keep that up. They knew that that's what you were looking for, because it was kind of obvious that that's what you wanted. And but they can't keep that up. So that something has to end. They're planting seeds and they're trying to become that strong person. So they're trying to sort their life out so that they feel strong. They're trying to sort the things out within their life that's making them feel insecure. But as I said, they're on the back foot. They're playing catch up all the time to become that person that you wanted them to be. What's this? Two of Swords, and yeah, it's all good. So you are getting them to raise the bar on themselves, to raise their standards kind of thing within themselves, to raise their game. But whether they'll actually catch up to who you think they are, I'm not so sure. So I think your person's run away from you because they can't actually be the person that you want them to be. They're not the strong person they made themselves out to be. And like I say, I'm not getting that they lied to you and they pretended to be this big strong person, like they were totally deceiving you, catfishing you, that kind of thing. I'm not getting that. I'm just, if somebody comes up to you and they say to you, oh, you're so great, you're so stable and secure, and you're so strong and all of this, of course you're going to accept that as a compliment and say, oh, thank you, yeah, I am. But then as this goes on, they have to kind of face up to the insecurities that they feel that they're not actually that. They want to be that for you. So, let's get some more out about your lessons with these Romance Angels cards. So tell us more about Crystal's lessons in this relationship. You got religious factors. So your beliefs, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs could be impacting this. Codependency. Codependency. Wanting someone to take care of you, wanting to take care of them, wanting to change them maybe. Codependency, interesting. So with this religious factors, I'm getting from this that maybe you could have a belief about them being your twin flame or something like that. It's not really a religious factor, but it's a belief. Same as religion, it's a belief factor, a twin flame, a soulmate, that kind of thing. Or because you got this Two of Cups here, and that tends to lend to that line of thinking too, that there's one person that's right for you and this is your person. You can just feel it, or you just know it somehow. And okay, give us more on this, the crystals. But it could be that you think that they are because of feeling that you got a feeling of connection that you have with this person, because you're recognizing these same traits in them. They want to take care of you, you want to take care of them. Neither of you are really taking care of yourselves. A win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, wanting a win-win outcome, wanting it to be right for you. Emotions are running high, so you're feeling it, you're feeling that connection, and surely you are connected as well. This is a good match because of that. They want to be strong. So you're both kind of showing up in insecurity here, in slightly different ways, but you're a good match to each other because of that, a lesson match to each other. Let's get some more cards out here. Crystals, lessons in this relationship. So codependency, it's when we get into a relationship and we want to help the other person, we want to take care of them, we want to sort their problems out. We want to kind of mother them instead of just letting them be who they are and letting them sort themselves out. So there seems to be an element of that on both sides, I'd say here. So they kind of want to be that for you too. You've got friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So you do have traits in common with this person. Yes, you do. You are recognizing something in them. There's a match. There's a match here. Give us more for crystals. We've got Cupid's arrow, having faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So you've got faith in this connection. You think that they're your person. Emotions are running high, so that means that you had an emotional connection with them. You felt that they were your person. There was a feeling, a recognition in them. And as I said, that recognition can be just that you're a match. It's just law of attraction recognition. This is a match to that, A black is a match to white. Codependency, or codependency is a match to narcissism. I'm not saying they're a narcissist. I'm not picking that up at all. But, it's kind of similar energy. The Emperor can be a narcissist. It's a similar energy because it's the same wound, that makes, it's the insecurity. It can make people narcissists. The insecurity can make people yeah, want to be strong. You know, people have different ways of expressing that same wounding here. So you have faith in this connection. Forgiving and learning. Accepted a challenge here. Forgiving and learning. I think they've done it before. They've also got release your ex out there as well. So they've got an extra release here. Forgiving and learning. I feel like they're repeating a pattern with you that they've done before, and they're recognizing it. They're doing the same thing over and over again. The forgiving and learning. I don't know, I just have the feeling that this person, they might not have been able to completely understand it within themselves consciously, but I feel like they've done a runner from you because of this. There's a feeling of like, I constantly have to catch up. They might even be, I don't think they're doing this, but it will get to a point, if this pattern carries on, that they'll get to complaining that you're asking too much of them, yeah, even though you're not. It's an assumption being made, but they might see it from that perspective if you carry on down this path. Do you know what I mean? It's like once I had a cleaner, and it was so funny. The cleaner, somebody recommended her to me, or she was a friend of someone I knew. I don't know, but this cleaner came around, and I showed her around the house and told her what needed doing and stuff. And I said, "Oh, how much do you charge?" She told me how much she charged, and I said, How long do you think it will take you to do this? And she was like 2 hours or something, I don't know, I can't remember. And so I said, okay, like once a week, 2 hours, is this day? Like, I was pretty easygoing, right? And she said what her rate was and how long she would need, right? And so she did it for a few weeks. And then I got, what was it? Yeah, I got a phone call from her or something, a text message from her saying she can't do it anymore and that she's sorry. And I'm like, oh, no problem. But then her friend, next time I saw her friend, her friend said to me, she said that you were too demanding of her, you didn't give her enough time to do it and you weren't paying enough for it. Oh, wait, she said it. She told me a price and I was paying the price that she said. She said it would take her 2 hours, so I didn't do anything. Anyway, so it's that same kind of situation here, is that they're seeing you as demanding a lot from them because of your energy. You're kind of placing a burden on them energetically, even though you've not asked them to do it. But that's what they're feeling. Neither's right, you know, neither perspective is right. But I'm picking up that that's what they're feeling, and they keep on getting in the same pattern. So very close to achieving their goal. They feel like they're playing this catch-up good, that they're going to be able to become that strong person that you want. What do you need to release? But they do need to release that ex. They need to release this pattern. So they're not allowing themselves to be just flawed, weak self. I'm not saying they're a weak person, but we're all human beings. We've all got our weaknesses, right? And so they're allowed to have them too. But they want to be that knight in shining armor for you. They want to be that stability. They want to be what you're energetically asking for from them. It's kind of sweet. But they do need to release that. And it feels like they did the same thing with their ex. To me. They could actually be releasing their ex as well. They're taking a lot of action. Got action here. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. They're taking a lot of action to become this person. This 7 of materials, it's that path of action. It's that they are taking action. They're trying to become that strong person for you, that strong, stable king. They're trying to be the emperor, be strong so that they can live up to your expectations of them there. So self-love needs to be had here. Self-acceptance, self-love of where they're actually at. And you too with them, where they're actually at. With you, well, let's go back to you soon. Relationship is evolving into the next phase. They want to do that. They want to evolve this to the next phase. They want to be that person that you want them to be, for sure. So yours are kind of codependency. Your lessons here are about self-love again. I mean, it's all going to be that in these readings because it all comes back to self-love. But specifically for you, you need to kind of realize that there is no perfect partner, that they are human, because that's going to help them out too if you have that perspective on them, and that we're all learning. You're both learning, and it's okay. You're allowed to have love while you're not a whole WHOLE person. You are allowed to have love then, but it's kind of saying don't fool yourself that you're a whole person, unflawed kind of thing. It's keep on working on that stuff that you're keep on working on the strength. It seems like you want them to be strong and stable, right? Keep on working on that stuff within yourself. Become that strong person in yourself. Let's get some more cards out for you. Tell us more about these lessons for crystals. Lessons for crystals. Tell us more about the lessons for crystals. Vase. Secret admirer. You've got lots of admirers here. I feel like they've done a runner, but they're watching you as well. They're being a secret admirer, but I am picking up that you've got attention on you. Yeah, you've got kind of the choice here, is what I'm getting. This is interesting. So you do have options here. There's more than one person. You have options, but you're kind of hoping that it's this person. And they're kind of hoping it is as well. Beetle, good fortune. So you're kind of wanting to be lucky with this person. It's because you think that they're your person. You're seeing them as a kind of the right person for you, like the perfect person for you, but they're not. They're just a human being, right? They're one of options that you can love. There's other people that you could love too. There isn't one particular person that's the right person for you, that's going to love you right. There's no right choice kind of thing. It's all about us learning to love somebody as they are. So you get to choose that. So yeah, there's a little bit of there's a pressure on this relationship is what I'm getting. A pressure on this relationship that isn't kind of healthy, coming from your side of things and from their side of things too. Charfield, someone new is entering your life. You've got other options here. You've got other people coming in. Other people that you could love too. Well, now, what about them? So that's going to make them feel even more insecure, right? They're kind of manifesting that with their insecurity. They could be worried. They're watching you, secret admirer. They could be worried that you've got other options here, that you're going to be with someone else, because it's taken them a while to become that strong person that you want them to be. So you set the bar high for them. They're not living up to it, and so that it's kind of your expectations of them that's holding them away from you at the moment. Because if you were just like loving them as they are, so accepting them for being weak too, they'd be able to be with you. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. They've got a psychic bond with you, so they feel you. They feel when your energy. And so if you do have other options going on, they're feeling that. Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Kind of deluding themselves with this. They're kind of deluding themselves that they're going to be able to satisfy your ideas of them. They're a human being, so they're not going to be that strong one. Because we're always weak and strong, aren't we? Human beings. So they're deluding themselves that they can become that person that you want them to be. They can't. They're just going to be a human being. They've got danger, especially in money matters. So they're having financial problems at the moment. So this is what's making them not feel strong, is what they think. They think that if they get enough money, then they're going to feel strong, and they're going to be strong enough, and they're going to come in to you. But they're still not going to feel strong enough, because they're a human being. We feel strength and we feel weakness too. Nobody, not one single human being feels strong all the time, because we're everything. Human beings are everything. So, okay. So let's get one of these out for you. Lessons in this relationship. great big love. You think this is the one, and it's kind of holding you back. You think this is the one, the perfect one for you, and that's a lot of pressure to put on them. Superhuman, superhero. What about them? Lessons for them? Call of the muse, calling you in. Like they really admire you. They want to please you. They do. They want to please you. Let's get some love messages out for you then. A love message for you. The heart of the matter. There's more going on that meets the eye. So you might think that you might be seeing this your person here making efforts, and you might think, oh yeah, if they just get that money, if they just release their ex and get that money, then they're going to be strong enough for me, and then they're going to come in like my shining armor and be that perfect person for me that I know that they are, right? But there's much more going on than meets the eye there. There's nothing outside of us that's going to make us feel a certain way. There's nothing outside of us, no matter what money we get releasing our exes, no matter what we get in our external life, we're not going to feel strong all the time. Like I said, we're human beings, we're weak. We're weakness too. We're strength and we're weakness. So that love messages, they've got back to what you love, reevaluating your desires, questioning themselves, questioning what they want in life. Like there is that Two of Swords there. They're unsure about it. There's something weird about this. There's something that makes them pull away from it because you remind them of their ex. It's a repeat pattern here. They get attracted to people like you, people that want them to be strong and stuff. They're good at showing themselves to be the strong one. Maybe they had to do that in the family when they were younger. Be willing to express your love. Express love to receive love. They want to love you. They do. They want to please you as well. People pleasing, codependency. There's codependency going on around. Like this isn't major. This isn't major lessons at all. You guys can get through this. You can. Are you going to? I'm not sure. Let's find out in that deeper dive, shall we? So I'm going to get guidance for you in that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there, by the way. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship. More that you need to know about them and yourself to make this work. Wow, to sort this out. And possible timelines, how it might all go down. So if it does sound like your story, if that does sound like your lessons, and you want to work some more at it and learn from these lessons and release it, then you can book in for that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for clicking like on this video if you like it, and clicking the subscription button and the notification bell if you really like it and you want to find out when my next pick a card reads are coming up, when my other energy updates are published as well, and when I go live for my Psychic Cafe show. So thank you again. Good luck with this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what your relationship lessons are, shall we? Within this relationship, for you and for them. Now, as always, flowers is going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this. If you find that it's your story or could be your story and you want some more information, in that I'm going to go into guidance for you right now in this situation you find yourself in. Guidance for you in this relationship, things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work well, and how this might all go down on possible timelines. If you're interested in that, then toward the end of this reading there'll be a link that pops up there to book in for that. There's a link in the description box and in the comments as well for it. So let's get some cards out for both of you first of all, and then we'll get some for your side of the lessons in this relationship and their side of the lessons in this relationship. Okay, we have Foxfire, passions. Passions. Now that can be good passions, bad passions. We tend to, if we're passionate people, we tend to have a mixture of it. So we can blow hot and blow cold, you know. Okay, what else is this? Trust issues. Both of you is what I'm hearing here. Meet Safi. Trust begins as an agreement she makes with the flame in her heart. She agrees to let it guide her even when it beckons her deep into the night forest of the unknown. When she trusts, the darkness is illuminated and the forest sparkles with a heart light. She may not know exactly where the path leads, but she trusts the enchantment of a journey born of intuition. What you truly seek awaits you. Trust yourself. Step into the forest and begin your wild quest towards the longings of your soul. Trust issues, okay? Passion, a lot of passion, but trust issues. Now, it could be mistrust about cheating this. So if you are passionate about each other, if you've got a lot of fire for each other, you might think that they've got a lot of fire for other people as well. Maybe they're thinking the same thing about you too. Let's see, shall we? So let's find out what your lessons are first, flowers. Tell us about flowers' lessons in all of this. Six of Swords, coming out of the choppy waters. So you've had some difficult times in relationships past, haven't we all? We've all been hurt there. You've kind of been choosing the choppy water relationships, not the good ones. So you're trying to move yourself out of choppy waters. You're trying to choose better relationships for yourself. You're trying to make a more conscious decision of who would be good for you in relationships, is what I'm getting there. Let's get another card out for you. Tell us more about flowers' lessons in this relationship. The Knight of Swords. Jumping in too fast. Leaping into it. Running into it. Committing too fast, maybe. Let's get some clarity on this. Six of Swords. So you want to get yourself out of choppy waters. Maybe you recognize that this person is a good choice, conscious choice in that way, and maybe you just dove into it. Committed your heart right away. I'm not saying like get engaged to them straight away or something like that, but you know, sometimes we can, even before we've asked someone out, we can be committed to them in our hearts and in our minds. That can be the one for us. We don't have eyes for anyone else, that kind of thing. Six of Swords. Tell us about this Six of Swords here. Well, I've got the Six of Swords out for flowers. The Star, there, your Star, and the Muse of Voices. So you've thought about it. King of Swords, this is overthinking, thinking about it. So you've chosen this person with your head because they seem like your star, like the right person for you, get you out of choppy waters. They're the right choice. Now, nothing wrong with choosing someone with your head. You've got a lot of passion as well, so it's obviously your body and your heart is choosing this person as well, but you have thought about this. They seem like the right choice for you. The Star. Tell us about the Knight of Swords, but you've rushed in. Five of Voices. So you got a bit of a fight about this. Yes. You rushed in too fast and then something happened. What happened? It resulted in some kind of a fight, or you're fighting for it. Let's get more clarity out on that. So the Six of Swords and the Star, you thought about this one and you chose this one because they seem like not particularly the safe option, just the right option for you. So you are, I feel like you've done some inner work. You've realized what you were choosing before. You realize that you don't want to choose that again. You're recognizing patterns in yourself and you're just like, I know what kind of person will be right for me. So you have burden here, releasing those burdens and choosing better for yourself. So not choosing the same old burden that you did before. I don't know what kind of person you were choosing before. Let me know in the comments. But we all get in these patterns and we keep on choosing the wrong people until we realize, oh, I keep on choosing that thing. That's not what's best for me. I'm going to choose something else instead. So this is a better choice. This person is a better choice for you than previous relationships, for sure. But you rushed in, and maybe that's a pattern that you did in previous relationships as well. Rushed in and committed too soon, and now it's giving you a bit of a nightmare, a bit of a battle on your hands because of that. Tell us about this. Integration. So you might have wanted to rush in to claim them, to make them yours, kind of thing. To like, this one's mine. This person is mine. Maybe you were fearful of trust issues. Yes. Fearful of losing them, so you rushed in to claim them, to keep them, because you thought maybe everyone else wanted them too. Because you're seeing them as the star there. Right, what are their lessons? I'll get more about you soon, but what are their lessons? What's their side in this story? What are their lessons in this? Knight of Pentacles, taking things slowly. How about that? Taking things slowly. What a difference between you're the Knight of Swords there, or rushing on in there, They're the Knight of Pentacles, taking things slowly. You're going to see that as rejection. What are their lessons in this? Oh, that could be it. You'll rush it in, they'll take it slowly. And Three of Cups, reunion. Other people involved as well, that can be. Let's find out more about that with them. To me, it feels like you're having trust issues with this person because you thought that they'd be like you, rushing on in there, committing right away. But they weren't. They were wanting to take things slowly. They weren't like super, super serious. The passion was there, yes. But they might still have other people involved. They might be like dating more than one person, that kind of thing. And they might have run from you because of that insta commitment thing. But let's get some clarifiers about this. Their lessons, your person's lessons in this relationship. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe they're taking it too slowly. You could be like extremes. The Five of Materials, so they get left out. So slowly that they got left out. They're moving so slowly they got left out of things. Okay, yes. Wow. How about that? They like to take the time, this one. You like to rush in. Wise men say only fools rush in. Here you are falling in love with each other there. Three of Cups, what's this about then? Give us some clarity on this. They could be kind of indecisive. Got the Devil out with that. Okay, other people involved here and other people calling the shots is what I just heard. What? They're a slow mover. Slow to commit, slow to release. Non-confrontational, in other words, not dealing with things. So this is the kind of person that walks away from you, doesn't tell you why. And there's not just you in that situation, there's other people in that situation too. So there's other people that think that they're that person as well. They don't close things off. They're so slow moving. They're just like chilled out and relaxed. Like this guy here. Chilled out and relaxed doing their thing. And yeah, there's a few people that think that they're with them because of that. They're just so chilled out. A little too relaxed here. Knight of Pentacles and the Five of the Materials, but they've gone so slowly that they've left themselves out of this one. I think there's trust issues behind this. Okay. Because they don't seem to be making a definitive choice here. Why are the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Materials? What's behind this? An inner journey. Inner journey. Decision making. Not sure about it. Yeah, this is someone that finds it difficult to make a choice, a definitive choice, and be all in on that. Now, here's you making a quick choice, right? You've thought about it, you've made that choice. Maybe you made that choice before you even opened up to them. Then they're slow moving, so they opened up to you, kind of thing, a little bit, but slowly, and then they're like, oh, too slow. Haven't made that decision yet. Three of Cups and the Devil. Other people involved here. Unlimited possibilities. Got so much choice, this person. Yeah. This is someone, it doesn't end things, likes to keep their options open. Plenty of people around that still want to be with them because it's all, they leave everything up in the air. They don't commit. I'm not saying they've got commitment problems. I'm just saying that they don't commit. They take things really slowly and they don't commit. So nor do they finish things off. So your person's got a lot of options here, a lot of people involved in this. Don't really close things out. Okay. Yeah, I am getting the feeling that your person has got other people in this same situation as you're in right now with them. For you, you've got finances and career involved in this. Let's get more out for you. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so there could be a mismatch in this. Financially, I mean, career-wise. Are you at a similar level? Are you equally yoked there? Are you as successful as each other? Is your financial situation similar to each other? Or is there a difference here? It might be a red flag to you there. Okay, you've also got a personal issue reaches resolution. So you've got a personal issue. It's to do with this trust issues, and it's to do with finances and career, right, and relationships. So you have had experiences in the past, in past relationships with finances, and it makes you wary. You have trust issues around finances, and your person here, they picked that trust issue within you, so they poked that wound within you. So there's some kind of a difference. You're kind of worried that they're going to take money off you or something like that. I don't know, maybe you had an ex who stole from you or gambled the money away or something like that, or was dishonest about the money, or didn't contribute to the bills and stuff like that. Or maybe you had a commitment with somebody and then ended up, like, you know, in a divorce settlement, having to lose the money that was kind of rightfully yours, the stuff that you'd made rather than the stuff that your ex had made, you know, and they got half of it or something. I don't know, but you got money issues there is what it's saying around exes, and this person gives you trust issues around that. So there's something, as much as you've seen them as your star and you've chosen them with your head and all of this, and you're coming out of choppy waters, this financial choppy waters is still there. You've still got that trust issue around this person. Maybe you prioritized other things. You're like, well, yeah, there's that financial problem there, but they've got a good heart, and they've got a good soul, and they don't have that narcissism thing going on. They haven't got that thing, you know, all of the stuff about your exes. Maybe you think this finances thing isn't that bad, and you can deal with that, or you're waiting for them to sort that out. Could be. Kindness, yeah. So you're prioritizing things in this person, like kindness, open-hearted. That stuff is more important to you. So that means that your wounds in previous relationships are more raw, with respect to that, the heart stuff. So you've got a heart person here, and yeah, humanitarian, maybe loving and giving person, maybe to too many people. Made of love, able to share that energy with others. So the sharing and the giving, and you actually prioritize that, and you think, yeah, great. Doesn't so much matter about the money because of that. So your financial wounds don't run as deep as your kindness, open-heartedness, and all those wounds. So you've been with some kind of cold people, it seems, that have really hurt your flowers. You've also got girl talk here, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So you're kind of single, but kind of committed to this person. Yeah, kind of half and half there. You're kind of single, but kind of committed to this person. Right, let's find out about their side of things. This person could be younger than you. We got that playing the field. Not so much a player energy, just someone that's not ready, maybe, for a relationship yet. Getting to know each other. Slowly. Getting to know you. Slowly. And other people too. Before they make a decision. Yeah, your person isn't ready to commit. The passion's there, but there's trust issues, and I think it's trusting themselves, you know, in a choice. I don't know. Maybe they're just truthful with themselves, that they're not ready to choose. Let's get more about this. So they want to get to know you better. Maybe they are getting to know you better. They've got to show the world the real you. Right, you're seeing them as a star here. there's something about them enjoying the way that you show yourself, your true self. I don't feel like that they do yet, because I'm getting, you know how you like their kindness and their open-heartedness and stuff like that, right? Often when people are like that, love and light is someone that's very wounded, that's like that, right? Because when we've healed our wounds, we're not just love and light anymore. We're just a real person. We're everything, right? And we're empowered, and we don't mind, being the Queen of Swords to someone that's been an asshole and all of that. We're not just love and light. That's someone that's love and light and kind and safe. They are wounded people, right? That haven't healed themselves yet, and that's what I'm picking up from. They're not the real them yet. You're attracted to the wounded. So you do have like an open-hearted, honest person on your hands here, though, because I think that's why they're holding themselves back and they're not making a decision here, because they, in a way, they're kind of recognizing that in themselves that they're not ready to. Elevation, though. Elevation, you're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So they're growing, they're learning, and they're growing. They want to show the world the real them, absolutely. So they're growing. Like I said, I'm getting they could be younger than you, or they could just be like, not immature, but no, they could be that, but still learning about themselves, still learning about themselves. Well, they're all doing that, but they seem to be, I don't know, you're learning about yourself here as well. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but what's that flipped around? Whoops. Okay, there's too many cards coming out here. Soulmates. They see you as a soulmate. Now, this is a wounded person that is healing themselves so they can reveal their true selves here. And you've also got trust issues too, so you're still a wounded person there. Around the finances and career, yes, but also in the trying to choose someone kind. There's something about you thinking, I found myself a nice person here. That's what it is, a nice person. Yeah, people pleaser. Pleasing more than one person here now. They are a people pleaser, yeah. They're all love and light to a lot of people here. Maybe not a lot, but they're open to other people here. They are. So you want to snap them up and be the one that they choose, kind of thing. And the kind of that soul connection, that partnership, yeah, I think it's like a wound mate kind of a relationship here. Let's get some more cards out about you. So your lessons in this relationship. Whale, great worry over nothing. You're worried about nothing here. Why? So maybe you worry about this connection. Maybe you worry about them and what's going on with them. Maybe those trust issues are kind of really hard for you to deal with. Could be. Oh, you love them. You love them. What else? I do feel like you have got a strong connection. Yeah, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. So you're hoping that something happens with this person because you really do love them. And you're kind of worried about it. I don't think there's anything to worry about here. What about them? Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Ah, they are making a choice then. So yeah, they're trying to face up to things in their life and close the door down to other people. They could be a little bit too nice though, when the kind of person that doesn't ever want to say no, and so they don't ever want to end things with people or tell them that they can't do something, so they just remain open to everybody. Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. I feel like this person is going to be choosing you. Broken ring now. Parting of the ways, neither romance or business, but they've got to leave the others behind. Elephant. Yes, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So they're gaining wisdom. Your person's just kind of figuring themselves out and learning about themselves. not necessarily ready right now, but they're wanting to get there. They are wanting to come and give you a gift. They are wanting to choose you. They're seeing you as a soulmate there. So yeah, they've just got they got some healing to do, I guess, and learning about themselves to get ready for that commitment, to be ready for it. And they've got to learn how to start saying no to people and close down to other people and actually deal with things and end things instead of just leaving people, stringing people along. You're seeing beyond it, so you see something in this connection. You do. The star there, you see something in this connection. So for you, it's your trust issues, really. You need to work on that. Trust issues around the money stuff. Your trust issues that are causing you to commit too fast. So if you work on that, intimacy, they got to work on their being too open, intimate with more than one person. People pleaser. Being nice. A little bit too nice, your person. A little bit too nice. Okay, let's get a love message out for you, flowers. What's your love message? This seems a positive relationship to me. It seems like you've on similar paths, you've been learning similar lessons, you both got trust issues, yeah, but you can work through those, hopefully. And yes, you've got like an opposite way of dealing with stuff. I don't know, but maybe you used to deal with things the way that they did as well. I don't know. I don't know. I think you've maybe I've always been a rushing kind of person, commit too fast. Oops. You've got physical touch. Tender touch can mean so much. You want them in your physical presence. You want to like grab onto them and claim them as your own. You really do. But I don't think that's going to help things. It's going to cause you trust issues. They need to sort this stuff out. I mean, yes, of course, they're open to other people here. That's going to cause you trust issues. You're not going to be able to trust them. It's that passion, like I was getting from that first card there, the foxfire, and the trust issues around that. Yes, they're a passionate person. They're all over the place. Of course, you're going to have trust issues. You should have trust issues. Someone's cheating on you. You're going to be jealous. You're going to have those trust issues for sure. What about them? So they need to get out of that energy first, and you need to be like upfront about that and asking them about it as well. Now you know this about them. You probably saw it before. It's someone that doesn't end things, strings people along. Not in a bad way, just because they don't end it. It's an avoider of endings. Express love through gifts. They want to give you a gift. Small token of love can convey great appreciation. It's the second time that gift has come out. Diamond, precious gift. They want to give you a gift. This person is loving you. They are. Yeah, I think this is promising, this relationship. So there you go. That is it. That's your lessons. So if that does resonate with you, if that seems like it's your story or could be your story, you might want to book in for that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And as I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship, more that you need to know about them, how to make this work really well, how this might all play out, and possible timelines. So book in for that. For more information. So thank you so much for your support of my channel. Thank you for clicking like on this video if you like it. Thanks for clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to hear when I upload the next pick a card reads. I do about 2 or 3 a week at the moment. And of course my energy updates. I'm going to go live in Psychic Cafe almost every day as well. So thank you so much for your support of my channel. Let me know what's going on in the comments for you. And good luck with this relationship. I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the shell, and this one is for you, shells, let's get into it. What are your lessons in this relationship for you and for them? So let's get some general cards out for you both first. And as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended version of this reading. If it does resonate with you, if it sounds like it could be your story or is your story, you might want more guidance on it. So that guidance goes into Guidance for you right now in the situation you find yourself in right now. There's 4 cards came out, too many. Yeah, guidance for you right now, situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship. So possible dynamics, things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about them, and how to make it work really well. And how this might all go down, how the changes might come about, and possible timelines for all of that. If that sounds good to you, then toward the end of this reading, there will be a link that pops up there to book in for that. You can find a link in the description box and in the comments for this video as well. So let's get some cards out for you. What are your lessons in this relationship? Let's find out. Okay, you got 2 out. Doesn't want to just be 1 card for you. You got grace, things are flowing, and leave behind what's no longer you. Okay, an ending. An ending there. A graceful ending? Let's get a card out. Okay. Again, 2. What is it with you, Charles, and 2 cards? You got freedom and gratitude. An ending that you're grateful for. That's because it's giving you freedom. Leaving behind what's no longer you and stepping into grace. What is this all about? A letting go. Let's put you there. Put you there. Oh, this could be in and out kind of a relationship where you kind of want to be together and then you don't want to be together and you're grateful for each step of the way. You know how when we want to be single, when we're in a relationship, and then we want to be in a relationship when we're single, that kind of thing. Okay, let's find out your lessons first of all, Charles. What's your side in all of this? What are your lessons within this relationship? These, the star, wishing, praying and wishing for your wishes to be fulfilled. And the 2 of Wands, a choice, but it's a choice of action. So what should you do? Should you say yes or should you say no? Should you say no? Should you leave them or should you stay with them? Should you... Oh, yes. Confusion here. There's confused energy here. There's a push-pull. It's like a, push me, pull you kind of an energy. The star, why have we got the star here? You've got wishes. You've got mixed wishes is what I'm getting here. Okay. The wheel of fortune. Fate's getting involved. Is this my person or is it someone else? Okay. 2 of Wands. This could be why you're watching readings, by the way. You could be wanting to get confirmation. This is my person. This is my person. Well, how can it be my person when there's problems? I want to run away from them. I want to come back together with them. I can't make up my mind here. 2 of Wands. You can't make up your mind here. What action should you take? Should you be with them or not? I don't know. So, yeah, 4 of emotions. There's that love offer on the table, but you're like, oh, I'm not sure I should take it. Priestess, intuition. Intuition? I don't know. Like, yes, you're very confused, aren't you? Your intuition is telling you both things. It's telling you should be with this person. It's telling you shouldn't be with this person. You're flip-flopping all over the place. You've not got clarity about this person. You're wanting fate to step in and say, this is your person. You know, like Cupid to come in and say, oh no, you're right. You're right, Charles, this is your person. Or, no, it's not your person. You're wanting to know. Now, from what I know from readings, there's no right or wrong person. There's no right or wrong choice in anything in life. Everything is going to be a mixture of gift and challenge, including every single person. We're all a mixture of everything, right? We've got everything inside of ourselves. It's not like you can choose someone that's just good and there are not going to be any challenges at all for you. And so there could be an element of that, of you being confused because whenever a challenge comes up, you're like, this isn't my person. You could be rejecting them when there's a challenge. That's what I'm getting there. So the star and the wheel. You want your wishes to be fulfilled. You want fate to get involved in a new beginning. I feel like you want this relationship to change so you can have the new beginning that you want with it. The one that you've wished for. Like an image of perfection kind of thing. Can't this relationship just work out? I think it could, but I think I think this is calling you to be a bit realer about it. What I mean by that is recognizing there will be challenges there, and you got to choose. Do I want this relationship? Because there will be challenges. There'll be challenges in every relationship. But are you committed to sticking in that relationship and seeing those challenges through? It doesn't seem like you're ready for that yet. You want some confirmation outside of yourself. You want me to say, yes, this is the relationship for you. Absolutely go for it. And then you'll be saying, but how come there's these challenges then? To me. It's because we're all in everybody. If you don't believe me, go and ask any couple that have been together for a long time. It's like, oh, you found the perfect person with no challenges. They'll say, no, there's so many challenges along the way. I found that when I was getting divorced. And I went to the couples that were together, and I'm like, well, I didn't manage it. How are you managing it? And they're like, oh, we should have broken up ages ago. All of them said that to me. I was like, yeah, I've given myself an impossible task. I thought it was just me that couldn't do it. But they stuck with it, you see. 2 of Wands, 4 of Emotions, and the Priestess. You've got sexual energy behind this. So you can't make up your mind. You've got, like I said, it's a push me, pull you kind of an energy with this person. So you need to get clarity yourself on whether you're committed to this. Now, it seems to me like commitment to you might mean, yes, find the perfect person and it'll all be happy. Happy, and it'll all be good and it'll all be a gift and a blessing. But that's not true. You're not always a gift and a blessing, Charles. Sorry to tell you that if you don't already know it. But you're not. You're challenging too. And we all are, because we're all human beings. And I feel like the sexual energy is bringing you together. But then, and your intuition brings you to them. You think they're your person. But then when it's actually offered, you're like, but there's problems. There's like challenges in this. You're like, should I? Shouldn't I? Or should I wait for someone better? Yes, waiting for someone better. I'm not saying like, yes, do that. I'm saying that's the energy that you're in. So you're thinking commitment is, I don't know, something else that it is, that it isn't. Commitment, as I said, you need to be committed to, you need to decide whether you're committed to being in a relationship with this person, and if you are committed to them, if it's enough for you, if you see a future with this person enough to work on those challenges, work through those challenges, and continue to doing that, because they're never going to go away. There's always going to be challenges. So is this relationship enough for you? Is it your wishes enough for you to persevere through those challenges? Like, it's like anything. Like this business for me, it's worth it for me. It's not that there's no challenges, but it's the benefits to me outweigh those challenges, right? I like it. It's mostly good. That's why you've got the 2 cards here. That's why you've got so much duality here. You've got to make that decision yourself, whether it's mostly good for you, good enough to put up with those challenges, because those challenges will be there. Now, what are their lessons? 10 of Wands, the burden, putting down the burdens. Heavy burdens, heavy energy. It could be the burden that you're putting on them as well, because you could be kind of asking them to be perfect, really. Needing to hit, oh wait, no, too many cards. Oh yeah, it could be like a nothing I ever do is good enough for you kind of an energy. Fool, wanting to take a risk. Okay, let's get some clarity out before I start talking about this. So yeah, I am getting this energy of nothing I ever do is good enough for you. Well, I've got the 10 of Wands here. Charles person. Well, I've got the 10 of Wands. It's that one. The Page of Voices. I feel like you've got a straightforward person here. Calls a spade kind of thing. Very down to earth, straightforward person. But then they've got like burdens. I feel like they're doing the best and they can just be themselves kind of thing. They're kind of straightforward about that, but maybe you can be a bit nitpicky with them. Or maybe that's with them with you. The burden of that. Leaving behind what's no longer you. Yeah, I'm getting this nitpicky thing. Hang on, let's find out what's this Fool. Why have we got the Fool out here? What is this risk that they want to take? The Queen of Emotions. So that's your energy. They want to take a risk, but they've got red flags. You've both got red flags for each other here. Their red flags with you is that you're being nitpicky and that nothing they ever do is good enough for you, kind of thing. They feel like you're going to leave them, pull away from them just for being themselves. They can't be anything but themselves is what I'm getting here. So there's an element of that for them. Their lesson in this is to... it's leave behind what's no longer you. I feel like your person here is holding on to their red flags. They're holding on to things that aren't really them. They're maybe dysfunctions of them. Not wanting to change that, saying, oh, but it's just me, it's just the way I am. But it's not. It's a wound that they've got. So I feel a reluctance in your person to actually work on the stuff. But maybe it's because you're a little bit too nitpicky with them. And there's some things that they can't change that are just them. And some things that they can. But because you're pointing out a lot of different things, they just don't want to change anything. 10 of Wands. So the burden, because kind of you burden them with something here. They feel burdened and stripping the illusions. Yeah, so they've got this illusion. All right, so for them, this is the energy of someone that hasn't done that much work on themselves. Kind of reluctant to do that because they are who they are, and that's what they think is like, this is who I am. I am this. There's no change in me. This is who I am. They think it's their personality. Some of it is, and some of it isn't. And so I think when you're drawn to them, and then you want to have this new beginning with your wishes for them, but then they don't put that work in, and so you're like, you back off from it. They could make you feel like hypercritical because of that. This is someone that, like, you tell them to do something and then they don't do it and throw it back in your face kind of thing. Well, I told you, that's just me. That's just you. What? You don't change the toilet? Well, that's just you. That's your personality. Someone that doesn't change the toilet. You know, it's that kind of thing. They see it as nitpicky. You see it as, but that's not you. You know, so, like, laziness isn't a person, is it? I don't know. We'll see. The Fool and the Queen of Emotions, but they do want to take a risk on you. What's this about? They do want to take a risk on you. Take a chance. Creativity. They want to create something with you, but they've got this reluctance to change. They could have had like critical ex-partners, a critical parent even, and the kind of, they'd rather just like stand really firm in what it is, who it is that they are and what it is that they do, rather than even address anything that needs change. So you've got yourself a stubborn person here, is what I'm saying. Stubbornness is, yeah, they want to take a chance on you, but they're so stubborn. Hey, they are so stubborn. But you keep on getting drawn back to them. Okay, let's get some more information about your lessons about this. Oh, this is a tricky one. Trust. Trust issues with them. Yeah, I think you can pretty much trust them. I don't know. Are they going to change? We don't want to change people, right? There's no point in choosing somebody that you don't want and then trying to change them into the person that you want them to be. That's not a good thing. But I'm not there might be an element of that with a star. You wish them to be a certain person, so you want them to change. I think there is an element of that. But there's also an element within you of wanting them to change certain things that they're doing, which they can change, you know? That isn't them, too. So this situation is calling for you to have more faith. Yeah, maybe you need more faith in them to do that. Maybe you need to get off the back a little bit, relieve that burden, so that they can see it themselves. You know, because sometimes if someone's telling us to do something, especially when you're talking about a stubborn person, I'm a stubborn person, I'm a Taurus. If someone tells me to do something, even if I was going to do it, then I can't do it anymore. I'm like, I was so going to do that until you told me to do it, and now I can't, you know? So if you just back off from them, I think that they might actually choose to do some of these things. A new romantic cycle begins, and hold your vision. So you can wish for that change. And I think, yeah, wish for the changes that you want, the things that can be changed anyway, and back off from, and I think that they might choose to make those changes themselves anyway. You two are kind of battling, aren't you? It's a battle of the worlds here. Maybe you're both stubborn. Two strong personalities here. Responsibility, you're the responsible one there. You're aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. You're the responsible one there. They seem to just be like, you know, easygoing, just whatever. I'm not changing, whatever. You got engagement ring. You want commitment. Do you? With this person? As they are you sure? And so you might be trying to micromanage this person, I think. I think this is what it's saying. Your lesson is to back off from them a little bit and give them the space to make whatever changes they want to make if they want to. And you decide whether you want them as they are. And trust them to make those changes. Give them a bit more space. What about them? Their lessons? They've got engagement. They want it too. They want it too. Cute. Yeah, you do have similar energies to each other, in fact, yes. They've got meditate and contemplate and work through fears. I told you, they've got like an ex-partner or maybe many ex-partners, or maybe a parent that will like you with them, telling them to change, ordering them around, stuff like that. Makes them very resistant. They just want to say no. And so they're kind of fearful of you because of that. They're like, oh God, here we go. It's my mum all over again, or something like that, you know. What else have they got? Freedom again. Willingness. Compromise. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. I feel so much resistance to this. They are not willing to compromise. That's exactly what they're not willing to do. And they need to be willing to compromise. Freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So they need to drop that barrier that they've got down. So they're stubborn. They need to be willing to compromise here. Releasing any self-imposed restrictions that they've got. They're kind of pig-headed, your person. Stubborn is what they are. Let's get one of these out for them. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking. They're watching you. Contemplating you. Should I back down to shells, or should I remain firm in that? Should I compromise or not? You might, if this goes on, you might continue in battles with this person, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, more about your lesson, shells. You've got a bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Taurus card, right? Stubbornness. Be as stubborn as they are. Or you are as stubborn as they are. That's probably why you love them. They drive you crazy, but you love them for it. Because you're like that too. So you've got an equal stubbornness there. Neither of you want to back down. Wishbone, a wish is granted. You want your wish to be granted there. Who's going to win this relationship? Who's winning? Who's going to get the wishes? Who's going to back down? Hat, yeah, you will be playing a different role. You need to play a different role. So you've got the responsibility card here. You need to back off from that responsibility. You're not responsible for this, for them. And so back off from that. Sure, be your stubborn self and all of that, but let them be their stubborn self too. Just give them a bit more space to make their own decisions there. Them? You got dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. They want to get engaged to you, but they're like, tense, I'm worried. An exciting event, but they find you exciting too. They fire each other up. Passionate relationships like this, you know, two stubborn people, you fire each other up. It's love-hate kind of thing, but it's a good relationship. Persevere and you'll overcome problems. So there you go. They do have this tenacity. They're not going to walk away. They kind of are willing to stick it out, but they are kind of stubborn. They're kind of stubborn too. Don't want you to get your own way. For you, we've got time machine. Time will help here. It will mellow you both out. Chill out and back off from each other. Give it time. They've got awakening genius. And the land between. So yeah, they're stepping into their power, or they will be. They're just kind of in that in-between phase at the moment. So their old ways, stepping into their new ways eventually. Let's get your love message out. Shells? What have we got here? A love message for you. A love message for you. Here we go. You got two. You've got new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Focus on something else for a while. Give them a bit of space to figure this all out. Spiritual connection. A relationship is a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. I do feel like you're a very good match to each other. For each other. Yeah, I think you are. But, of course, it has its challenges. Every relationship does. They've got, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love instead of the battles, right? There we go. That's funny. So if that does sound like it could be your situation, or it is your situation, Shells, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, or so I believe. And yeah, I'll send that to you. Well, it's automatically sent to you if you get your email address right. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, for you watching, for you clicking like on it if you like it, and for you hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell if you want to hear when my next picker card reads are published. And so I have published about 2 or 3 of them a week at the moment, and when my energy updates are published, and also when I'm live, when I go live each morning for Psychic Cafe. So thank you again for watching. Good luck with this relationship, and I will see you next time. Bye.